Alright guys, in today's video is going to be part 3 of the three-wheeled go-kart, and we're almost done building it already. It's surprisingly going along really quick. So, as you saw in the last video, if you watched that, go and watch that before this one if you haven't. I got this motor plate built, so now, off camera, I got the holes drilled, and a good tip for that, get your chain lined up wherever your axle is going to be, and line that up to help get it squared up, and then put grease down the holes to mark it, and then just punch your holes. So then I got that bolted down tight. Now I'm working on this axle. I got this chain up here and I'm trying to eyeball it. Hopefully it'll work. And then I got this small little piece of rebar that's going to go here. The wheel's also centered up pretty good. I got that. And then on the other side, I'm going to weld right there, a piece of rebar, then right to the frame there. Hopefully that's going to be strong enough. We'll find out real quick if it's not. I may do some reinforcements. I don't really know how else to do it, since I decided not to do the swing arm. That would have been just too complicated for me. But I'm gonna show you guys once the rebar's all welded on, and we'll see how that wheel looks, and then we'll throw the chain on. Maybe we can take it for a test drive before we get the brakes and throttle and kill switch wired up and hooked up. Alright, I just got that welded up. I'm going to let it cool off before I put my weight on it, just to make sure it's not going to bend, because I got this chain to mock it up. And I don't know if you can tell, but that looks lined up to me pretty good, I would say. So now I'm just gonna get this chain on. I'll put it on camera, but I gotta get it cut to length. I'll do that off camera. Alright, I got the chain shortened up to length. Now let's see, will it fit and will it line up? I got real lucky that this acts like a chain tensioner for it, so that's pretty handy. I can just put like something there to tighten the chain. Now we get our master link. Alright, now I'm still recording. And always put that little pin the opposite way the motor turns. Yeah, we're definitely going to need a tensioner. But I don't even know if that's rideable. It's so loose right now. Let's see, will it set under its own? Oh, that thing is tippy. Get some air in that tire. Oh, this is a death trap. Oh my gosh. Make a quick chain tensioner. Got this piece of 2x4, fits perfect. Drill a few holes in it. put this on here. Boom. Then use some zip ties. There we go. Got myself a chain tensioner now. I think it's ready for a test drive. So after riding, that thing is awesome. It does wheelies. It's real tippy. It's crazy fun. I had to do adjustment to my chain tensioner because the chain's getting loose because it's stretching. But I definitely need a seat. So I got this old rusty lawnmower seat that I think I can zip tie on there. That'll really make the look of this thing. But before I do that, I'm going to measure the side width of that, then throw 2 pieces of like 2x4 I got right here, and then I'm going to like drill out half of it with the hole saw, and then zip tie it on here, and then zip tie the seat on there, and then I'll get back to show you that. Now that right there is a seat. No, this is terrible. I'm going to cut this off. Well, I'll go ride it first, but I think I need something like, I'll weld some bars that go out and make some kind of wooden padded seat so it goes all the way down the thing. Then that would be better, but I'll try this out. Alright, so I'm making a seat bracket now. I got these 2 pieces cut of flat bar, drilled holes. My drill bit got dull, so I couldn't drill them as big as that one. So I'm gonna tack them in, maybe weld them fully, and then like one right here too. And then I got this piece of plywood. I'll cut out like a sheet that's about like this wide, and then hopefully that'll be a decent seat. And then eventually I'll put like padding on it, but for now it'll be better than sitting on that bar. Alright, so Evan helped me. We got these plates welded on I showed you before, and then we got a piece of plywood cut and this kneeling pad.
That's gonna go right up your butt.
Oh yeah. So it's still not good whatsoever, but I think it's gonna work. Alright guys, so I finally got a throttle cable, and all you do to hook that up is there's 2 screws. The one clamps the cable and the one holds it. You tighten them down. You need a pair of pliers and a Phillips. And then I just ordered this cheap $10, like, if you just look up 4-wheeler or if you look up thumb throttle on Amazon, this will come up. That'll work nice. So now I popped the tire in the last test drive because of the spindle. I'm ordering a new spindle, or not a new spindle, a new hub for this wheel, so that way it'll have new bearings and a new washer, because that kind of went out a while ago. But I think I can do a good test drive on the GoPro now. So let's just get going on putting this tube back in. We're going to see what happens when you put a 13-inch tube on a 14.5-inch tire, and we'll see if it explodes or what. But I just got this at Harbor Freight. Hopefully the smaller one will work. Maybe it isn't even smaller. I'll put it up. It looks pretty much the same. I'm just going to put a little bit of air in it to get it formed so it doesn't turn. This thing looks to be perfect size compared to the old one, so let's just find a side with a valve. That was a disaster. I got this thing way overinflated and it's still not on the bead all the way, but I'm gonna try it because it won't. It took me all this time. It took me like an hour to get that thing to get air. I had to put a strap and a screwdriver and twist the screwdriver on it to get the thing to take any air. Now I got my sketchy washers. This bolt, and I'll put a cotter pin on here so the wheel doesn't fall off. I'm gonna order those rest of these parts today so I can get this running right. Get the cotter pin in there, and then we'll go for a rip.